What if this was a time that could allow growth? The growth that you've been putting off for months or years. The time that you said, when it allows, I'm going to fit in starting a new business. I'm going to fit in gaining these new capabilities.
Welcome to the Dean Graziosi Show. All success starts right here.
So if we're going to be stuck at home, work from home, think what our next move is going to be from home, we might as well be the most effective and efficient as possible. Hey, it's Dean Graziosi. Welcome to the Dean Graziosi Show, where we go upstream to anchor in a foundation for success. No magical money machines here. This is the real truth to wealth, abundance, and joy in your life, especially in today's uncertain, crazy times. This podcast is dedicated to what's going on right now around the world with coronavirus and people being laid off and unemployment at an all-time high, fear at an all-time high. We're being told to stay home. But what if this was a time that could allow growth? The growth that you've been putting off for months or years. The time that you said, when it allows, I'm going to fit in starting a new business. I'm going to fit in gaining these new capabilities. I'm going to fit in becoming the best version of myself. But what if that was this time in the midst of the fear, in the midst of the uncertainty? So that's why I'm here doing special podcasts each week, just about what's going on in the world right this very moment. And today I want to teach productivity, but maybe different than you've ever heard before. There's a lot of ways. I love teaching about productivity. I love doing more than most people I know. I love being able to thrive in business, thrive as a husband, thrive as a parent, thrive as a friend, thrive as a leader, right? But how do you fit it all in and simultaneously eat better and work out? It's like, no, can you? Yes, you can. But this podcast is about how to move the needle in your life. Listen, as you're listening to this, I don't know where you are. You have your own business that is thriving still in this shifted world. Or maybe you have your own business and you're scared. Maybe you've been wanting to start your own business. You don't know if this is the right time. Or maybe you lost your job or you're just on pause in your current career. No matter where you are, I promise this is going to fit you. So let's break it down. We're home. So many of us, not everybody, but so many of us. Even if you're in the office, use the same strategy. I've been using this for over a decade. And that's breaking down between the stuff you don't like, but you must do it, the things that you love doing, and then days you really don't do anything except allow yourself to be in flow state, in innovative state, in creative state, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so what does that mean? I run multiple companies, right? I have, probably at this very moment, 75 employees in just one of my companies. So if to run a company, to run a life, to run your job, to run the company you're going to start, to run the company you want to scale, doesn't matter what level you're on, this applies to everyone, you're going to have to do some things that you don't love. Okay, I'm going to give you my life, my example. I don't love Zoom calls and conference calls that go on for so long that my ADD kicks in and I just want to scream. I just want to jump out a window. Like I'm on the first floor, so I wouldn't get hurt. I meant run, right? I don't like conference calls where people aren't specifically organized and it's kind of not talking about solution-oriented stuff. That's just me personally. I need to do them. I need to have meetings with my accountants. I need to go over KPIs, key performance indicators. I need to go over and make sure that our SOPs, our standing operating procedures are in place so my company can scale. I need to do all those things, but I don't like it. I'm just going to be honest with you. You know what I love? I love being in creativity mode. I love envisioning where the world is going, what people need. I love to be creative. I love to be a visionary. I love to make stuff up and then obsess on making it real. I love to come up with new ideas on what my next book will be, or what my next video will be, or what my next course will be, or how to get self-education to really become the new norm, or how to solve big problems. I love solving big problems that most people think aren't solvable. They light me up, but I don't get to do those things. I don't get to make an impact. I don't get to employ and help people around the world. I don't get to write books that empower millions. I don't get to do that unless I also do the crap that kind of sucks. And here's what I know I did wrong for many years is I would mix and match. I would have a conference call, then try to film a video, and then get done being creative in a video and say, okay, now I want to think of the next course or training I want to create. But then I'd get a call from my accountant and I'd worry about what our fourth quarter projections are going to be. And my brain would switch back and forth from like art and science, creativity and processes. And it would get all mumbled. And sometimes I feel like I'm not going quick enough. I'm kind of delaying. Am I slacking? Am I procrastinating? No, because it was like my brain had to switch back and forth. So what's the solution? Is when I do this right, and I'm urging you to do this, when I dedicate days for specific things, then the world changes. I get into flow state. I can get more done in an hour than I could on regular days in 3 or 5, or what I believe other people take 2 weeks to get done. I can do it in an hour if I'm in flow state. So I want to protect flow. I want to protect the thing in my life that moves the needle more than anything else. And that is my innovation. That is my creativity. So I'm going to give you an example in my life. Then we're going to put it back on you. This week on Monday, I was dying to film. I'm working on a new course right now that I love. I'll be transparent. I'm working on a course on how everyone can be better on video. Everybody asks me how to communicate on video authentically and real and not get worried. It's like I have an entire process. I've been geeking out on it and I want to create that because everybody asks for it, right? So I want to get to that so bad. I've laid it all out. I got whiteboards all over my house. I got big sheets of paper like this that I fill everything out on. Like I have the whole thing broken down. I got to get creative. But here's what I know. Monday of this week, as I'm recording this for you, I had Zoom calls every hour with teams, with different departments, with our marketing team, with our accounting team, with our next level fulfillment team, with our high-end coaching and next level education team, ad buyers. Like I had to go through all those things. It's a big shift in everybody's business. My business shifted too. We were all in one building. Now we're virtual, like lots of busy stuff. And I have to tell you, man, it burned me out. I didn't love it, but I scheduled it for Monday and I can live with Monday being the day that I do all the crap that I don't love to do, but I must do. You see, in business and life, if you want another level, it's not all peaches and cream. It's not all puppies and rainbows. You have to do the crap you don't like. Someday you get to hire people to take it away, but there'll still be stuff on the list you don't like, but you must. If you want that next level, you want more freedom, want more control, you want to thrive in these uncertain times, you have to do the crap you don't like. But I schedule it for one day and I still do it to the best of my ability, and no one would ever know I don't like it because I know I must do that. Because you know what I got to do on Tuesday? I got to live in my creative space. I came up with 2 challenges I want to do that I think will change the world to really help people in today's world. Challenges that cost next to nothing. And in fact, they might even be free, to give people capabilities that they need to start the business, to thrive, to scale the business in the shifting times. I've been through 3 down economies. I know how to help people, right? So I wouldn't have been able to be in that creative mode on Tuesday if I would have just let it all run together. So Monday, I got the crap out of the way. Tuesday, I was in creative mode. You know what's scheduled for me on Thursday? Yep, back to some things I don't love to do. So I got Monday and Thursday to do the things I don't love, but must do. But then I got Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and whatever time I decide to work on the weekend for the things that really move the needle in my heart, but then move the needle in my company. Allow me to get in flow state. Allow me to be innovative. Allow me to be an investigative reporter on what industries and what things are going to thrive in these shifting times and what things are going to go down, and how I can put my attention towards the things that thrive, and I can protect the downside of the things that are going to die. And then the third thing is schedule the days that you don't do any work. I know I was kind of against this for a long time. I have to be honest with you. Totally against it because I'm a worker. I'll go 7 days a week still to this day. But here's what I know. When I take days and just say no work, but I allow my brain, I should say no work. I allow my brain to fantasize, to envision where the world's going to be, to picture where I want my life, my family, my kids, my company, my impact in a year, 5, 10 years from now. I mostly do fun things and hang out with my kids or take a bike ride or maybe watch a couple hours of Netflix on a day like that on the weekend. But mainly, I want my brain not to be focused on the busy work, not to be focused on SOPs or KPIs or when the book's going to get written or what hour I'm going to film. It's more of, where are we going as a world? Where do I want to go? Who do I want to become as a man? Now, do I do all this perfect? Do I sit down and everything's like, heck no. I've been practicing this for years. I still screw it up. I'll still take my creative days and take a call I shouldn't. I'll still try to fit creative pieces in a day where I'm doing the crap I don't like and it's not my best videos and I'll end up doing them over anyway. I try on my days off to just envision like where I want to be, but I'll take a call, like I'll mess them up. But for the most part, I stick to this. So if you want to go to another level, if you want to move the needle and not get stuck with just the busy work, then schedule your days. What things do you not love to do, but you must? Schedule them. What things can actually move the needle in your life? Not just running on a treadmill, not on the hamster wheel, but the things that allow you to start the business, scale the business, get the marketing going, extract what you're good at, get your digital marketing, get your digital economy, get your information business off the ground. What can you do in those days? And how on your days off can you just kind of eliminate most and think about who you want to become? What are the big boulders? What are the big needle movers in your life? As crazy as that sounds, I think it's one of my unfair advantages. I think it's what allows me to go faster, quicker than most people I know. And that's my secret for you while we're going through this shifting time in our world. And if you don't already have a copy, I got to mention it to you because legit, I didn't know this was coming, but it was like written for today's time. If you're watching the video, it's my book, Underdog Advantage. If you're listening to this on our podcast, go check it out at deansbook.com, deansbook.com. I think you'll see why people are going nuts over the underdog advantage because we're all underdogs right now. And I'd love to get this book in your hands and see how you could take your disadvantages and make them your superpower. Of course, you can get it at Amazon as well, but we got a really special offer at deansbook.com. And if you love this podcast, please share it. Take a picture of it. Share it on Instagram. Share it on Facebook. I do these every single week, 3 episodes a week for free for you to empower you. But a lot of people need this message. A lot of your friends need this message. So what about today? Thinking about who needs this and go send it to them right now to take a listen. I'm Dean Graziosi. Thanks for being a part of the Dean Graziosi Show, and we'll talk to you soon.
What's up? What's up? Hey, before you go, you need to watch these next few videos. They're absolute game changers. Hurry up and click right over here and watch them, and I'll see you there.